Claw's normal attack is so much better than Press's. It's so much better to play as Claude. IMO. Hey, come here. Hit me. Easy. Oh, I have no MP, Rip. It's fine, you're almost dead.
Not too shabby. Makes right.
Dude, I am done with ambushes after that. My word, that was so bad. Am I just hitting all these, or is there like a certain order of operations? I think I'm just hitting all these. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna just hit this. Don't mind me. Ooh, point of discovery. No, leave me alone. The glint of hidden power. Veins of the precious ore, energy stones, shine faintly, full of mighty power, too dangerous for the untrained to handle. Perhaps it's fortunate that's found so far off the beaten path. No, I wasn't kidding. I don't want to do another ambush, at least in this dungeon. I was not kidding. Actually, there's a skill for that. I can just use scouting. Avoid enemies. Welch has the 100% rate. Have Welch do it. Yeah, 91%. That's good enough. I think I'm fighting another big one. Yeah, it do be that way. Magic down actually isn't that bad of a penalty. That only affects Leon. What is happening? Rena is dead, and I'm paralyzed? Where are you? Please break so I can break all your friends. Oh, I got the counter on you. That's why I transported all the way there.
I'm scared. Someone help me.
Hi, I'm back. I should have the... yeah, this thing. Yeah, minecart, get him. Why are ambushes... This isn't even an ambush. This is a, the big enemy. The big enemies are really starting to get on my nerves. I also didn't realize the big one was dead until right now. Leon, you could stay dead. We're not even recruiting you. Easy.
That was a close one.
8,000 experience. Pretty good. Could be better, though. Although it wasn't an ambush, so that sounds right. What's this? There's a lot here. Okay, so that'll open if I press the red one. This is a nice overhaul for the dungeon. This wasn't, you didn't have to do this in the original game. This place was very linear in the OG.
Be careful.
Here goes.
Get pulverized? Done. Leon's my least favorite character in this game, followed very closely by Ernest. I really like Ernest. Ernest is a good character. Gameplay-wise, not really, but... My least favorite character in this game probably is Leon. I mean, who else would it be? I think Leon is the worst one. I mean, Ernest isn't very good in combat, but I really like Ernest as a character. He's not, like, amazing, but I think he's pretty good. Die.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Hey, let's go. Okay, don't press that one again, Nova. Try this, maybe? They all give me enemies. Maybe there's like a right one I have to press. Ernest wouldn't be like top tier for me, character-wise, of course, because of course, like, I don't think he's good in gameplay, but I don't really care about how good characters are in gameplay. That is irrelevant to me. Ernest would probably be like a mid-tier for me. He's not one of my favorites, but he's also not a least favorite. Nice. Man, my second least favorite would probably just be like Welcher Presses at that point, right? If it's not Ernest? I don't know, I never really thought about it. Star Ocean 2 doesn't really have like standout characters. The characters are neat, but I don't think it really has a standout. Claude and Rena are good. They're not even like amazing, but they're good.
Well then, let's get it over with.
I also like Chisato. And Ashton's pretty good too. I mean, the characters are definitely a heck of a lot better than Star Ocean 4, which is the last Star Ocean game I played. So that's for dang sure.
Anyone hurt?
Finally over.
Ha-ha!
Okay, so like... I didn't try this one, right? Did I press the middle one next, maybe? Nope.
Here come the monsters.
You ready for this?
Get him, Fate. The power of Air Raid. Please die.
Not too shabby.
Does that reset? That one resets, so I have to do this in like an orderly fashion. It's gotta be this one. There's really not much else to do. Or maybe it's the middle one? No, it's that one. Then this one? Yeah, okay, and then this one. This is a neat little gimmick. It also looks really cool, mainly. Let's activate this red one here. Actually, wait, that's not the switch. So wait, how am I doing with the map? There's still that part of the map we didn't even explore. Alright, so maybe that we have to like go around or something. Yeah, we have a red one right here. That connects with this. Do I go back for items? I probably should. But at the same time, I'm kind of lazy. I mean, honestly, if the boss does give me trouble because I have no items, I might switch it to Earth difficulty just for the boss. Because I really don't feel like going back for items. I can't remember if there's a merchant nearby. There might be a merchant like right near the boat, but I'm also kind of lazy. Also, I would take Leon out, but I said I'd use Leon for this dungeon because we're not going to get to use him ever again because I'm not recruiting him. So that is the only reason. You know what? You know what? Dude, save me the headache. Save me the headache. I'm doing this 2-chain, but do it on Earth difficulty.
Here they come.
Time to jump.
This game has proved that it's going to be annoying on higher difficulties. I'm going to say this about Star Ocean 2 Remake. I'm having a fun time. The combat differences are nice and appreciated. I can't help but feel, though, that the game is still Star Ocean 2. And you're probably like, Nova, it's a remake. It's supposed to be Star Ocean 2. But that does mean, like, it still has the same issues as Star Ocean 2. But the game is still very spammy. Even though the break mechanic is here, it, like, doesn't really amount to anything as much, at least not yet. And the perfect counter system is a good idea on paper, but the timing for it is so finicky. And also, with all the nonsense happening on screen, it's really hard to take advantage of. And you're really punished if you fail the perfect counter system. So, am I still having fun with the game? Yeah, totally. And the game is definitely better than the original's combat, but the combat is, like, it's still got some of Star Ocean 2's issues. Like, the new additions, like, didn't really solve much of the problems at all.
Sorry.
Don't get me wrong, some of them have been solved, but not all of them.
To settle this.
And I kind of knew going in, like, yeah, I'm not expecting the combat to be amazing like Star Ocean 6, but I am expecting it to be better than Star Ocean 2. Like, original Star Ocean 2. And while it technically is, it still has some of the same annoyances. Okay, back to Galaxy. I'm not playing the whole game on Earth unless some of the final bosses start to irritate me. Now, if I was playing on Universe mode and getting my butt kicked, then that's a different story. But I'm not. I'm playing on the base difficulty, which is Galaxy. Point is, I am not playing on Universe, I'm playing on Galaxy, and I'm having mostly trouble with, like, big enemies and stuff, and bosses sometimes. Die. I was thinking with this remake, like, maybe Universe would be a good difficulty, but now I'm like, nah, Galaxy is gonna be the best way to go. Especially considering that I'm not really... Star Ocean 2's combat is, like, the worst thing about it. Like, if you would have asked me what's the worst thing about Star Ocean 2, it's oddly enough the combat.
Anyone hurt?
Finally over.
The combat is my least favorite thing in Star Ocean 2. Because it really is just, like, it's kind of dated and it's spammy and everything. Which I get it, the game was made for the PS1. And I wasn't expecting the remake to change it drastically. I don't think it should have changed it drastically, but, you know, them's the breaks. It has all the annoyances. How do I... Okay, I gotta do this in, like, another sequence, I think. Problem is, I don't know what sequence that is. Okay, that should blow that up. I will say this is a really neat gimmick, because this was not in the original game.
We can win this.
Go, go, go! Jump!
Go, go, go. Go with Fate. Get him. I almost called him Edge. That would have been very wrong. Go, Leticia. Star Ocean 6 represent the best Star Ocean game. And there's a lot of people who say Star Ocean 2 is like the best Star Ocean. And like, I just don't see where they're coming from. Like, I'm not on that boat. There's a lot of people saying like Star Ocean 2 is the best one. And I'm like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not all that. So I guess to what I'm saying is it's kind of overrated. And with this remake, I could definitely see it being a good entry point. This remake is still a good entry point for Star Ocean, but like, it's still, even with its new coat of paint and all of the additions to the combat, it's still Star Ocean 2 combat. Which, you know, it still has those same little annoyances and same problems. But overall, I still really like Star Ocean 2. With all this said, I still really like the game. It'll probably remain my third favorite Star Ocean game, with this remake even. Even with this remake, it'll probably remain my third favorite. Okay, wait, so I gotta like follow the lines maybe? Probably?
We better be careful.
Time for a little field.
Is this a dungeon in which Leon would be recruited in Claude's story? No, not technically. The option to recruit Leon in Claude's story comes up later. Leon's gonna leave after this dungeon regardless of whose story you're doing. The option to recruit him will come later. I'll point it out when it comes up. It comes later in the game. We're actually kind of close to it. We'll definitely get to it because we're gonna try to finish the first half today, aka disc 1. Let me try hitting this one first, maybe. I think I already tried hitting this one first, actually. There's so many enemies there. I do not want to deal with that. I just don't. I just do not. Also, these Chimera enemies, screw them. Screw these Chimeras. I hated them in the original game. I still hate them in this remake. I hate these enemies. Oh, you got that, Archer. Good job. Easy block. Dude, you know what they should have done? They should have added a block button. I know games don't really have blocks anymore, but add a block button. The fact that blocking is still, like, not a certain button and it's just random is stupid. It's plagued the Star Ocean series for so long. You got that. Good job, Fate. So can I level up assault actions that are like Star Ocean protagonists? I feel like I asked this question already, but I'm not sure. There might be an option too. I hope there is. To like upgrade Fate and Leticia, because obviously I can upgrade like Arts of Ashton and stuff.
We better be more careful. The power.
Okay, can I like not be doing fights for the rest of this dungeon? I'm actually just trying to like solve the puzzle. Also, Cure All wasn't set to your thing. If I ever get control of Rena.